Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Pokemon I used every playthrough that I have played in the Pokemon games. And this video is inspired by Manjay TV. Although I didn't play as many games as he did, I still have a lot of cool teams because I did restart the games over and over again that I did have. And the teams varied between each time I played each game. Alright, so to start off in Pokemon Ruby, I used Sceptile because I was inspired by, Ash's Sceptile for defeating Darkrai, and I thought it was a really cool Pokemon for that. I loved its design as well, so that's why I used it. Then I used Ninetales because it was a really powerful fire type with that drought ability of its. Then I used Swellow. That's because I thought it was really cool in the anime too because of the lightning armor it had when it fought Solrock and Lunatone. Then next, I used a Linoone for the HMs, and then the Mightyena, because I thought it was a really cool Pokemon too, and it was just like a Route 1 Pokemon I had. And then I used Groudon in like rotation, so yeah. Overall, this was a really underwhelming team. Mightyena, Swellow, and Linoone were all super weak and underleveled. Even though Swellow had a lot of potential to be strong, my Sceptile, on the other hand, was way too overleveled, and my Ninetales was properly leveled. The Groudon I had to rely on, which isn't good. You should rely on Pokemon that are not legendaries to defeat the Elite Fours or any gym leaders. So overall, the experience was pretty decent, even though the animation and the graphics were not that great. I didn't really like it. I still enjoyed it. It was still my first Pokemon game. And compared to most people, I started it pretty late. So I don't know if this game was before or after Sceptile defeated Darkrai. So, yeah. Okay, so then I got Alpha Sapphire. Got a new 3DX XL, I'm pretty sure it was. That's why I played Alpha Sapphire. I mean, it was actually really fun. And I already knew what to do and everything because of playing Ruby. It was obviously just a little different because, there's Kyogre instead of Groudon and stuff, but it's relatively the same. There was also the Delta episode. That was really fun. And I wish there was the Battle Frontier, but there wasn't. It's okay. Anyways, the team I used was Blaziken, Flygon, Glalie, Sharpedo. I also used Aggron. And last but not least, I used Frostlass. As you can see, the type diversity wasn't that great because I used 2 ice types, but it was a pretty solid team in general, so I was pretty happy with it. Then I played Pokemon Y, even though Pokemon Y even came out before Alpha Sapphire. I just didn't even know it existed when I played Alpha Sapphire. So, yeah, my team for Pokemon Y, before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know, I found a shiny Sliggoo and a shiny Pupitar. I could have had a shiny Pupitar, a shiny Goodra, but I didn't have Pokeballs either time. Now this team is pretty underwhelming. I literally used 2 Pokemon in this game. That was Greninja, and it was a regular Goodra. So next up we got Let's Go Pikachu. I used Pikachu for this. I used Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise because you could get all 3 starter mons. Then I used a Pidgeot and a Nidoking. Now this game all in all was really good. I really enjoyed the animation and it was such an upgrade to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because I could play this on a bigger screen like the TV or my PC when I connect a Nintendo Switch there. Even though I did emulate ORAS like later on, that was when I first played it. Then we're moving on to Sword and Shield. And I'm going to be honest, I did not know my team in Sword and Shield. And the reason why is because it was such a forgettable game. It was so boring. Gigantamaxing was terrible. No Mega Evolution. It was just an atrocious game. And the only 2 Pokemon I remember using was Inteleon and that charcoal Pokemon. I don't even remember its name. Oh yeah, and then the Obstagoon. That was really it. Fun fact, I don't even know Linoone can evolve into Obstagoon. I just had it. Overall, this was a terrible, terrible, terrible game. It was so boring. There was nothing to do on this thing. Well, actually, there was a lot of stuff. It was just so bad. One of the worst Pokemon games I've ever played in my entire life. Straight up fart.